Today we are going to tell you about the rock cycle.
To demonstrate how different types of rocks are formed, we use crayons, red, blue, and yellow crayons that we melted, shaved, squished, and squeezed to show you how rocks end up the way they do.
Sedimentary. Sedimentary rocks are formed from particles of sand, shells, pebbles, and other fragments of material. Together, all these particles are called sediment. Gradually, the sediment accumulates into layers, and over a long period of time, it hardens into rock. Notice the red, blue, and yellow layers representing different layers of sediment. Generally, sedimentary rock is fairly soft and may break apart or crumble easily. You can often see sand, pebbles, or stones in the rock, and it is usually the only type of rock that contains fossils. Examples of sedimentary rock include conglomerate and limestone.
Metamorphic. Metamorphic rocks are formed under the surface of the earth from the metamorphosis change that occurs due to intense heat and pressure squeezing. The rocks that result from these processes often have ribbon-like layers and may have shiny crystals formed by minerals growing slowly over time on their surface. Notice the mixtures of colors together to show how the rock was pressed and shaped. Examples of metamorphic rock type include gneiss and marble.
Igneous. Igneous rocks are formed when magma, molten rock deep within the earth, cools and hardens. Sometimes the magma cools inside the earth, and other times it erupts onto the surface from volcanoes. In this case, it is called lava. When lava cools very quickly, no crystals form, and the rock looks shiny and glass-like. Sometimes gas bubbles are trapped in the rock during the cooling process, leaving tiny holes and spaces in the rock.
There are two types of igneous rocks, intrusive and extrusive. Intrusive or platonic igneous rocks form when magma cools slowly below the Earth's surface. Most intrusive rocks have large, well-formed crystals. Examples of intrusive igneous rocks include granite, gabbro, diorite, and dunite.
Extrusive igneous rocks erupt onto the surface where they cool quickly to form small crystals. Some cool so quickly that they form an amorphous glass. Examples of extrusive rocks include andesite, basalt, obsidian, pumice, rhyolite, scoria, and tuff.
There are different processes that create different rocks, such as heat and pressure. Heat and pressure are when the heat of the magma and pressure of the rocks on top of it make into a new rock.
Weathering and erosion. Erosion is when rocks and sediments are picked up and moved to another place by ice, water, wind, or gravity. Weathering physically breaks up rocks and results in sediment.
Compaction and cementation. This is when particles of sediment begin to stick to each other. They are cemented together by clay or metals like silica or calcite.
Melting and cooling. When rock is heated a lot, it becomes melted, and this liquid is called magma. Over time, it will harden from the cooling process.
Thank you for listening.
I hope you enjoyed our video.